Hello, welcome to GeekyHiJynx Home and Mischief Makers, and today we're looking at Don't Breathe 2. So in a world of remakes, reboots and sequels, Don't Breathe 2 falls into the why category. And by that I mean, who asked for this movie? I didn't. I'm pretty much guessing you didn't. And I like the first one. The first one's a pretty solid horror, suspense, thriller movie, and I'll touch on it very lightly for those who haven't seen it. It's about a group of bad people who rob houses, pick the wrong house to rob, because that house contains a blind guy who has a very dark secret locked in his basement, and many bad things happen in that basement, including a scene which I can't really show on YouTube, but say hello, Turkey Baster.
Hey guys!
But jokes aside, this is a pretty solid film. It's got a lot of tension, suspense, some good kills, a lot of mystery elements in there, and the best part of the film being the Shadow, the Rottweiler. I love that dog. So I'd probably give Don't Breathe 1 3.5 geeky coins. So when a sequel was announced, everyone was thinking the same thing. Did you ask for this? Because I didn't ask for this. Waiter, can you take this back? But maybe, just maybe, the directors, the producers, the writers had a story so epic, so thrilling, that us, the audience, we couldn't live our lives without it, right? Don't Breathe deserves Don't Breathe 2, the greatest sequel of all time. And is it? No, it's not. But before going with what I liked about the film, and that's not going to take long, and what I didn't like about this film, which I hope you're ready for 5 hours of fun, let's talk about what the film's about. So essentially the film is set years after the home invasion that took place on number 1. Stephen Lang's character, known only as the blind guy in the credits, is living in isolation with his new daughter, Phoenix. Now Phoenix and him are living in the wilderness, and he's training her how to survive, how to get by, how to be careful in the home, how to make sure she can survive in the big bad world outside. And Hernandez, the family friend, says, look, let me take Phoenix into town, because if you keep her cooped up, she's just going to start to hate you. And while they're in town, they attract the attention of some no good people who follow them back to their homes and turn their lives upside down. So let's start with what I like about this film. Won't take long, and that's Stephen Lang, who plays the blind guy, and Madeline Grace plays Phoenix. Now many of you thinking, wait a second, how can a guy that was horrible in the first film be the hero in the sequel? And that's what I was thinking as well, to be honest with you. But in this film, he does touch on the past a little bit. Doesn't show anything of the first film, by the way, in this one, but he does recognise his faults. This is kind of a redemption story for him. So him with Grace is him trying to make a better life for himself and her, so he can undo the sins of his past. Grace, on the other hand, she just wants to be a normal girl. She just wants to get out there, play with her friends, but her dad is just making her be this survivalist, and she doesn't want that. And also Hernandez, the family friend, she's, well, I'm going to touch on her in a second, but you've got people like Miss World, you've got Miss America, you've got Miss Everything. This girl is called Miss Opportunity because she's not even in the film for long, and she had so much potential, and they wasted her. So Hernandez, played by Looking Down, Stephanie Arcilla, she was great, and I was thinking, oh, she seems like a cool little character, can't wait to see more. Okay, she's not in it much. But my favourite character in the film, once again, is my dude Shadow, the Rottweiler, doing me proud once more. But yeah, kind of like with Hernandez, a missed opportunity. And yeah, there are some good action scenes, all seen in the trailer, by the way. Every single one. What trailer again? You've seen all the best action scenes, but there are some bits in there where I'm like, that's a good way to get out of that situation. That's pretty cool. But apart from that, yeah, like, not much more to say than that were the good things, to be honest. So that's the positives out of the way. Not many, like I mentioned. Let's go straight into the negatives. The first one I've mentioned, and that's a trailer, shows you everything. And it tries to throw you a curveball into the beginning of this film to try and throw you off the scent, because a lot of people guessed the outcome of this film based on the trailer. And you're right. Whatever you thought, if you've seen the trailer, you are correct. Everything you think is right. And this film clearly hates dogs.
What did you just say?
Wait, no, not me. Screen Gem, Sony, they hate dogs.
Well, looks like I'm canceling lunch with Madame D. Pompadour.
That guy has issues. Anyway, another little problem I had with this film was how fast this film zoomed by. And you're probably thinking, well, if you didn't like this film that much, you should be happy the film zoomed by. I don't mean fast as in like the film was done quick, it felt like 15 minutes, I wanted more. I mean each scene wasn't held on long enough. You weren't able to drink in the atmosphere of what was going on. So many things happened so quick. This twist, that twist, this revealed, this revealed, this revealed, this happened, that happened. What is going on? And there's so many subplots that are thrown in and then intertwined, and character arcs happen, and it's all too fast. There's such a rush job, it's ridiculous. And the film doesn't make sense. There's so many plot holes in this, you'd think it's Swiss cheese. There's a story arc involving the girl that develops later on in the film. And I wish I'd just spoiled this film for you guys, because none of you really should see this, but in case you do, I'm going to leave the spoiler free. But when you know what the girl's needed for, what happens to her prior makes no sense. That's all I'll say. When you watch this film, you know exactly what I mean. Also guys, one thing you need to take into the cinema, which is more important than popcorn, more important than Valium, and that is, actually, let's let my friend take it away. Suspension of disbelief. If you're one of those people that watch a film and you're like, oh, as if that would happen, you should get a t-shirt saying that, because that is this film. There are parts of Grace when she's trying to sneak around the house and you're just like, no, my god, that's video game logic. Video game logic. Stephen Lang as the blind guy should have died about 20,000 times in this film. He had no way getting through this movie. I won't reveal what happens to him in the end, whether he survives, whether he doesn't, but he should have been killed about 20,000 times. Like the game Dark Souls, he would have died less than Stephen Lang in this film, because there's so many opportunities for the antagonist to kill him, and they don't. And so for me, there are tons of other scenes, tons of scenes where you're just like, what? Overall guys, this film isn't terrible, it's just so meh, it's unbelievable. Stephen Lang is great as always, but he's just wasted here. Grace is a good character, but doesn't really deliver what you want from her. And Hernandez, as mentioned, wasted opportunity. The dogs are great, and I like some of the action set pieces and some of the ways certain characters get out of things. But there are way too many negatives about this, from the NBC villains, to the rush job of a movie, to character decisions that make sense, and the countless plot holes, and the suspension of disbelief, and countless other things. I can't recommend this film to you. If it comes on Netflix or Amazon Prime, then check it out. Don't waste your money or your time. I took one for the team, and as a result, I'm going to give Don't Breathe 2 a very generous 2 out of 5 geeky coins. It also gets a one-time spin and a Dolph win. So guys, that was my... You came. So guys, that was my review of Don't Breathe 2. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it a snooze fest or the greatest film you've ever seen? Come out to the comments to let me know, because I genuinely am interested. And if you like this video, drop me those likes, because it always does help. But until next time, stay out of trouble.